So a toddler can do more in one unsupervised minute than most of us do the entire day. Good morning, Chaves County. You guessed it, we're talking toddlers this week. I'm Tamara Schubert, your Family Consumer Science Educator for NMSU and Chaves County Cooperative Extension Service. We're back talking ages and stages and how our little ones developed. If you missed last week, be sure to view it on either our Facebook page or our YouTube channel for simple at-home DIYs for children from birth to 18 months. As a child develops, there is a lot going on. So we're going to talk about children that are 18 months to 2 to 3 years old today. So we talked last week how the brain develops at such a fast pace during this age. It's really important for us to look at things that are age appropriate for our kids. A toddler is not built to sit still. It's not built to keep their hands to themselves. They're not built to take turns, be patient, stand in line, or to even keep quiet. Now, I'm not saying they don't need boundaries, they do, but their little bodies are meant to be active and explore. They need motion, they need adventure, they need to engage with the world around them and with the people around them with their entire bodies. From the time they take their first steps, a whole new phase begins. They are now free to roam the world, and that means active exploration with their environment. As they explore, tell them what they're seeing. Name the objects that they're playing with. Tell them the colors. Tell them what you're doing. All of these help language development, and that is key at this age. This helps language development grow significantly, which helps them discover and learn about the world around them. Toddlers oftentimes get a bad rap. You've heard it, it's the terrible twos. Well, I like to call this stage the terrific twos. They may be active and they may be busy, but this is a fun part in our kids' lives. As a 2-year-old, they are learning a lot. It's not only a period of rapid physical and intellectual development, but it's a major challenge forms during this stage as well. And that has to do with this whole concept of emotional regulation. So they're learning this. So no is quite a common term used in our little ones' vocabulary, but they oftentimes need some help in how it relates to them and how we tell them no. They have a hard time accepting no from others. Even though they use it a lot, they don't necessarily like to hear it. There's a lot going on at 2 years old. They've got rapid physical growth. Their body is changing. And what this means is they have to adapt to longer arms and longer limbs and legs and a different body as a whole. And sometimes, y'all, that physical growth hurts. They're learning new things at a rapid pace. They're trying to figure out where it all goes, how it relates to one another. Put on top of that the social emotional piece, and it's challenging to be a kiddo at this age. There's lots of kids also starting preschool at this age, and so that means that we have to adjust to learning to interact with our peers, learning to interact with different adults, learning to be in new facilities and in new environments. And that sometimes is a lot for a kid. So it's up to us as parents and early childhood caregivers to provide the right amount of combination in encouragement, support, and guidance at this age. So developmentally, we talked, there's a lot going on. Here's a few things to look for. Large motor skills. They should be jumping off of low objects, pushing themselves on those wheeled toys, those bikes, things like that. They love to run, but they can't always stop. A lot of times that leads them to running into you or the dog or whatever happens to be there. They can put themselves or seat themselves in small chairs. They throw the ball overhand, but not necessarily underhand. They can catch objects with those stiff elbows, and they like to walk backwards and balance on one foot. As far as those fine motor skills go, this is the time where they can turn the pages of a book. So let them assist in that. They like to screw lids on and off. One of the favorite things I collected when I was teaching school is just empty bottles and threw them in a bin, and they had to pick lids and bottles and match them together and screw. Get those fine motor developments going. They can build towers of 6 or more blocks, use the spoon on themselves, string beads, and zips and snaps on their pants. But those are just more of the physical milestones. There's lots in the language and the cognitive and even that social emotional component that we talked about. So here's some very simple things that we can do at home to help our kids along the way. So one of my favorite things to do is save money, right? And so when we're at home and we're looking at things, our kids outgrow things at a rapid pace. If you're a parent, you realize that. So here's a couple of things that we like to do. Popsicles or craft sticks come in really handy, and you can use these in lots of ways. Let them paint them, let them dye them. One of the things that I like to do is after they're painted, they're dyed, their colors, however your kids want to do them, is take those sticky Velcro dots and stick them to the end of your popsicle or craft stick. This, as they build, they can make shapes. So this is a great way to start with shape learning. If you have them bunches of different colors, they connect them to colors, so it helps with your matching and learning your colors. They can, as they grow older, they can make letters and things out of them. They can be used for a lot of different ways, and it's adaptable to many age groups. Very inexpensive Velcro dots and popsicle or craft sticks. The other thing that is inexpensive and really able to be used for multiple age groups are those toilet paper rolls, those cardboard tubes. So one of the things that we like to do is break out your Sharpies, your colors, your markers. And for this one at this age, we're just gonna make dots of different colors. So you can see I've got red here. We've got a blue. And so color several dots on your toilet paper roll. Grab a stack of stickers, because you know all kids love stickers. And this gives them a place to put those stickers. So they can match the blue stickers to the blue, the red stickers to the red. You can put green, orange, whatever you would like to. And it helps with that color matching. It helps learning our colors. The other thing is our kids develop, you can do this with the alphabet as well. So put your letters on there, and then on your dots or your stickers, put a matching letter. You can focus on uppercase to begin with, and then you can focus on lowercase as you kind of move around. As your kids grow up, these are great building tools too. Take your scissors, cut a little slit, and they fit together like a puzzle piece. They can build towers, they can do car ramps, things like that. But this is an easy way to start some learning, and then as they grow older, to look at some STEM and some scientific methods, exploring mathematics, things like that, as they get to building towers, ramps, and whatnots. Join us next week as we explore our next age group. And as always, if you have questions, give us a call in the office.